The Real and Apparent Man, Part 4. We come next to the other aspect of philosophy. There are Buddhists who deny the whole theory of the soul that I have just now been propounding. What use is there, say the Buddhists, to assume something as the substratum, as the background of this body and mind? Why may we not allow thoughts to run on? Why admit a third substance beyond this organism composed of mind and body, a third substance called the soul? What is its use? Is not this organism sufficient to explain itself? Why take anew a third something? These arguments are very powerful. This reasoning is very strong. So far as outside research goes, we see that this organism is a sufficient explanation of itself. At least many of us see it in that light. Why then need there be a soul as a substratum, as a something which is neither mind nor body, but stands as a background for both mind and body? Let there be only mind and body. Body is the name of a stream of matter continuously changing. Mind is the name of a stream of consciousness or thought continuously changing. What produces the apparent unity between these two? This unity does not really exist. Let us say, take for instance a lighted torch and whirl it rapidly before you. You see a circle of fire. The circle does not really exist, but because the torch is continuously moving, it leaves the appearance of a circle. So there is no unity in this life. It is a mass of matter continuously rushing down, and the whole of this matter you may call one unity, but no more. So is mind. Each thought is separate from every other thought. It is only the rushing current that leaves behind the illusion of unity. There is no need of a third substance. This universal phenomena of body and mind is all that really is. Do not posit something behind it. You will find that this Buddhist thought has been taken up by certain sections in schools in modern times, and all of them claim that it is new, their own invention. This has been the central idea of most of the Buddhistic philosophies, that this world is itself all-sufficient, that you need not ask for any background at all that is this sense verse. What is the use of thinking of something as a support to this universe? Everything is the aggregate of qualities. Why should there be a hypothetical substance in which they should inhere? The idea of substance comes from the rapid interchange of qualities, not from something unchangeable which exists behind them. We see how wonderful some of these arguments are, and they appeal easily to the ordinary experience of humanity. In fact, not one in a million can think of anything other than phenomena. To the vast majority of men, nature appears to be only a changing, whirling, combining, mingling mass of change. Few of us ever have a glimpse of the calm sea behind. For us, it is always lashed into waves. This universe appears to us only as a tossing mass of waves. Thus, we find these two opinions. One is that there is something behind both body and mind, which is an unchangeable and immovable substance. And the other is that there is no such thing as immovability or unchangeability in the universe. It is all change and nothing but change. The solution of this difference comes in the next step of thought, namely the non-dualist. It says that the dualists are right in finding something behind all, as a background which does not change. We cannot conceive change without there being something unchangeable. We can only conceive of anything that is changeable by knowing something which is less changeable, and this also must appear more changeable in comparison with something else which is less changeable, and so on, until we are bound to admit that there must be something which never changes at all. The whole of this manifestation must have been in a state of non-manifestation, calm and silent, being the balance of opposing forces, so to say, when no force operated, because force acts when a disturbance of the equilibrium comes in. The universe is ever hurrying on to return to the state of equilibrium again. If we are certain of any fact whatsoever, we are certain of this. When the dualists claim that there is a something which does not change, they are perfectly right. But their analysis that it is an underlying something which is neither the body nor the mind, a something separate from both, is wrong. So far as Buddhists say that the whole universe is a mass of change, they are perfectly right. So long as I am separate from the universe, so long as I stand back and look at something before me, so long as there are two things, the looker on and the thing looked upon, it will appear always that the universe is one of change, continuously changing all the time. But the reality is that there is both change and changelessness in this universe. It is not the soul and the mind and the body are three separate existences, for this organism made of these three is really one. It is the same thing that appears as the body, as the mind, and as the thing beyond mind and body, but it is not at the same time all these. He who sees the body does not seize the mind even. He who sees the mind does not see that which is he calls the soul, and he who sees the soul, for him the body and mind have vanished. He who sees only motion never sees absolute calm, and he who sees absolute calm, for him motion has vanished. A rope is taken for a snake. He who sees the rope as the snake, for him the rope has vanished. And when the delusion ceases and he looks at the rope, the snake has vanished.